Your boy is gonna sound like the most arrogant and cocky basket you ever hear today. But bro, I've been getting so many DMs from girls right now. Okay? Literally right, the past 2 days, I've gotten like 3 different DMs from girls who is like trying to get to know me or like flirtatious DMs. Okay. Please take this with a pinch of salt and please know that I'm coming across as someone that is really thinking right now. Okay. Which is why again, okay, I don't normally smoke in videos nowadays because I'm trying to cut down and stuff and I don't want to set a bad example. But this is, I feel, quite a heavy topic that I need to figure out. So I want to have this conversation with you. Hopefully you can help me out with it. Okay. Like I mentioned, I've been getting a lot of DMs from girls. Okay. And I feel like, is this how girls who are pretty feel like? It's kind of weird because while I appreciate it, I appreciate that people even find me attractive in the first place or they want to get to know me in the first place. I don't know whether I am ready for love. I don't know whether I am ready to open up. Okay? I am single. And like I am single but not, I don't know whether I'm ready to mingle. Che. No lah. Like I mentioned, I am single, but I don't know whether I'm available. In that sense where I don't think I have found someone that will want to make me available. Get what I mean? Okay, I'm 25 this year, right? And since 19, right, when I was 19 all the way to 24, the past basically 5 to 6 years, I've 18 to 24 or 19 to 24, whatever lah. I've been in a relationship, right? Basically with two different girls, two very amazing, beautiful girls. Although they are my exes, I still have very high respect for them. And I always wish them success in life lah. Okay? But basically I've been in a relationship for the past 6 years of my life. So most of my young 20s, my early 20s. Oh my god, I'm in my mid 20s now. Oh my god, I feel old. But most of my early 20s, right, I have been basically in a relationship, okay? And I broke up in like March 2024, so it's almost like almost like a year since I've been single, right? And when I realized, right, when I was in a relationship for most of my early 20s, right, I realized that I don't know who I am outside of a relationship. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm very dependent in a relationship or whatever not, but if when you are in a relationship, you obviously don't know who you are alone, right? And I realized that for the past almost 1 year, I've been figuring out my own life and who I am as a person individually and how to make sure that my cup is full without anybody. Okay? And and I am scared now. I am scared because I have been so in tune with myself, so at ease and at peace with myself, right, that I am scared to open up and let someone in. Because what if, right, if I let the person in and then they ruin my peace? What if when I let the person in and it doesn't work out? I don't know if I'm ready to get to know someone. I don't know whether I'm ready emotionally to give my time and effort to someone. Because what if it doesn't work out? What if like they just ruin me again? Yeah. And I feel like that's the scary part because that's the thing that I am struggling with right now. But also, if you were to look at it, what if it works out? What if it's the most beautiful thing? What if right now, when my cup is full, right? Right now, my cup is full. What if the person comes in and pours more into my cup and makes it overflow even more? what if when the person comes in, they make me feel so at peace and at ease with myself, and or maybe make me want to work so much more, or so much, yeah, so much harder, such that I can provide for them also, such that I can have a good life for them, with them. What if? So it's always this that actually kind of like, this is something I don't really talk about so much, but this is something that I am thinking about quite a lot. Not a lot lah, but like this is something that I've been thinking about also. And like I was looking at it, right. This year I set a goal to kind of like travel the world, and right now for the whole month of January I am in Indonesia. Like I'm not in Singapore. I'm basically just staying in this villa, right? And then in February also, I'm going to Malaysia, I'm going to Indonesia, and also I am going to Kazakhstan, inshallah. Okay. I don't know whether actually it hasn't been confirmed. My friends are going there. I don't know whether I want to go or not. They invited me, but I don't know whether I want to go or not. So I will see how. Okay. So with that already in mind, right? I am thinking to myself like, okay, if I were to date someone this year, right? Most of the time I won't even be in Singapore. So like, won't it be hard? Won't it be difficult? So that's my thought process lah right now. And if I were to look at it realistically, bro, if I want to start dating someone, or if I want to get to know someone, I think I have options, bro. Like I mean this in the least arrogant way or whatever, right? But like, realistically, bro, okay, taking a pinch of salt, okay, I don't mean to be arrogant here, but like, besides some red flags that I have, or like some turn offs like smoking or whatever, not right, bro, I am someone that is keeping fit. I am someone that is active. I am someone that likes climbing mountain. I am someone that can appreciate nature. I am someone that can build. I am someone that can cook. I am someone that is working on a business. I am someone that is getting closer to God. I am someone that is tall also. I would say I'm someone that is above average. No lah. Okay, but Astaghfirullah. I'm just glazing myself right now. But if you were to look at it like realistically, bro, like, come on, man. I think I'm okay lah, right? Okay, so I don't think I have issues. I don't think I will have issues with finding someone if I want to find someone. But the only issue here is that, and also literally sidetrack a bit, but like literally last year there was this girl that confessed to me, but she was damn young, so like, oh my god, what am I saying? Okay, you all don't need to know this, you don't need to know this, but like basically what I'm trying to say here is that I have options. Okay, I don't think that I have issues with finding someone. Simple as that. Okay, the thing is, right, is I don't know whether I want to find someone. So again, I am single, but I'm not available, in the sense where I haven't found someone that I want to be available for. There's this girl that actually came close to it, but like, again, I don't know whether she was interested or not. So like, I stopped myself. Okay. But that aside, okay. Now it brings me to the next point. Okay. So the first point, right, is is that, what should I do? I don't know whether I want to start talking to someone or not. Do I even have the bandwidth for that? Because the last thing that I want to do is break someone else's heart again. Like, the last thing that I want to do is just, like, start talking to someone, and then like maybe they catch feelings or whatever, but then end up I am too busy to be able to take care of them or whatever. That's the last thing that I want to do, right? Because again, like, I've learned from my mistakes lah. Okay, now that's the first thing. The second thing, right, is that I want to talk about is self-respect or self-confidence. If you see the way that I'm talking right now, right, I have so much like self-confidence or self-respect about myself, right? And I feel that a lot of people don't have that self-respect. They don't respect themselves, which is kind of sad. Why do I bring that up? Because yesterday I received a DM from someone that basically was talking to me about how they were talking to, like they didn't help about relationship and whatever not lah. And the person, right, I'm not gonna mention him, but the person is basically working on themselves as well. So like they are going to the gym, they are working on their side hustle, they are studying, they are working, yada yada yada. Things that as a person, right, I would say is like, oh, this guy is, or this person is like taking control of his life. Like he is working on himself. Okay? Now, the thing is, this person, right, is still getting mistreated by the other party. Okay? And they are letting them get mistreated by the other party. Okay, side tangent. Wait. If someone that is watching this has DM me or whatever, please relax. Okay. It's not. If I probably never reply or I probably don't show interest. The reason being is because I don't know how I'm feeling right now. Okay, nothing about you. It's just about me. I don't know how I'm feeling right now. Okay. Yeah. Back to the topic. Basically, this person asked me for kind of like advice, which is good thing and also bad thing. Good thing is because I appreciate people coming to me and asking me for advice and like trusting me with all of this kind of thing. I feel like it means a lot lah when a stranger especially comes to you and like asks you for advice and like asks you for help. I feel like it means a lot lah to me, right? Okay, but also the bad thing here is that means that I need to give proper advice and I need to actually think about what I actually say, because if I give them the wrong advice, then like I'm afraid that that might happen lah. Okay, which is always why I preface my advice with like, take this with a pinch of salt first. Okay, now then the thing is, right, with that person, right, I kind of realized, right, that a lot of people don't have this self-respect or self-worth, right. It's because of their past experiences and past childhood or their childhood trauma. Yeah, and whenever I meet someone new, right, I would like to ask them about their childhood. Okay, whether it's friends, whether it's someone new that I just met or whatever, I will always ask them about like childhood. And the reason for that, right, is because I feel like you can know someone and you can understand how they behave because of their childhood. And literally, this person, if you were to look at it, he didn't really have a good, I wouldn't say not a good childhood, but he had a lot of bad experiences. Like friends bullying him, gossiping about him, getting cheated on, blah 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 all. Okay, so naturally when you have all of these problems, right, or like these past traumas, right, you will bring it to, it will shape you as who you are right now. Okay, and when that happens, I feel like with all of these past things, right, you will naturally have a lower sense of self-respect. You will have a lower sense of respect for yourself, and that is when you will let all of these things like happen to you. Kind of deep, right? How did this video turn from me getting DMs from girls to childhood trauma? I also don't know. But if you are someone that is facing that, right, or you are someone that had all of these past childhoods and whatever not, right, and traumas and whatever not, right, I definitely have my own fair share of it lah. I'm not gonna share obviously, but if you have all of this, right, I feel that the only thing that you can do is to learn how to accept it. Okay, a friend mentioned this to me actually, which I find it really amazing. Let me pull up the conversation that I had this with this person. They basically hold on, just bear with me. Where is it? Okay. So this person mentioned, right? Okay, this person mentioned, um, basically they felt upset over what happened during their childhood, although that was like how many years ago, right? But they can't undo it. So they basically decided to change their perspective on how they saw things. Okay, so like they just took it as like, I'm saying they because I don't want to be gender specific and whatever not, but basically they just mentioned that it's already their fate to live through it. So what they can do is just learn from it. And wow, I honestly, when the person mentioned that, right, I was low key like taken aback because I felt like that took a lot of emotional maturity, and I'm not trying to glaze this person, relax, but like I felt like that took a lot of emotional maturity, in that person to actually do that. And also like I feel if you are facing this kind of like, or you face this trauma and whatever that is setting you back, right, in whatever that you want to do now. Let's say for example you want to do, you want to start a business or you want to start content creation, for example, then you feel like because of your childhood trauma, because of your past traumas, getting bullied or whatever not, you feel like it's holding you back from actually doing it because of the self-doubt and whatever not, right? I feel like whatever the person mentioned there, which is just kind of accepting it and learning from it, I feel like that is the only thing that you can do. Okay, so I want you to understand, right, that the past is the past. Okay, but it doesn't have to shape your future. Okay, the past is the past, but it doesn't have to shape your future. And I feel like that is the most beautiful thing that you can learn. Okay? Yeah. So back to my point of this video. What should I do? You know what? If I'm not ready, I'm not ready lah. Right? What's the point of rushing things? But also I feel like it's because I'm not ready. It's not because I'm not ready. It's because I don't think I'm giving people opportunities. Yeah, I'm probably gonna sit down here and like think about it. If you have any advice, please let me know. Right? Because when it comes to love or when it comes to relationship, that's one thing that I really, really suck at. Yeah. Enjoy life. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow or whenever. Bye bye.